So, Ernie, let me start with you. Who's your winner?
Capitol Police. They showed Monday, I'm sorry, not Monday, but they showed in the shooting that the important job that police do in protecting us every day across the country. They also showed the risks that police face every day. So, yeah, Capitol Police did a great job. They saved some lives. Now, part of that was luck because they were part of the detail that wouldn't have been there had the
House Whip not been there.
Had the House Whip not been there. So, a bit of luck was involved, but yeah, for me, it's Capitol Police.
All right, now who's your loser?
I think the city of Milwaukee, or at least, yeah, city of Milwaukee. I mean, you've got a number of shootings over the last weeks. You've got one officer on trial, a police officer on trial for the Sherman Park thing. You've got a deputy involved in a lakefront shooting. None of that obviously is good. And then when the mayor announces that he may have to cut 84 police officers due to budget shortfall, it just gets worse. And the pushback is already that, well, you can build a trolley, why can't you do this? Or why can't you kill the trolley and then provide that money? Well, the money comes from different pots of gold, pots of revenue, but it's not a good time to be the mayor of Milwaukee. I wouldn't want that job.
All right, Dan, who's your loser?
So my loser is Andy Gronick. He's a Democrat looking to run for governor. He's very serious about that. Is polled, already hired a staff member, and is looking to do it. And he was asked this week why he didn't sign the Walker recall petition, which would be very important to Democrats in the primary. And he said he didn't because no one asked him to do so. Because
they were around. You could have found one.
In fact, I couldn't get away from them. When I went to the grocery store,
right.
They came to my house. Right. They were, people even did it at my church. So I don't know where he was, where these people that weren't asking him the questions, but it's sort of a bizarre answer. I know he was embroiled in this major lawsuit that went for like 5 or 6 years. Maybe that was his focus, but it was, you know, I don't think any of us had any, I mean, I assume you were asked more than once to sign the thing.
Oh, yeah.
And he lives in Fox Point, which is a place where I'm guessing a lot of people were out circulating.
They were going door to door.
And in fact, I think the Democratic Party would have records as to whether they went to his house or not. Not that the party's going to share that stuff, but I think people do know whether they went to his house. So
Andy Gronick, who's your winner?
Foxconn, it's a firm that does parts for Apple phones. It's seriously looking at moving a plant here, which would mean thousands and thousands of jobs. Scott Walker's jobs record is not very good. To get something like this would be a big boost the year before an election year. So even though it's an economic development issue, it could quickly become a political issue. As we saw, Donald Trump alluded to this. Scott Walker has made reference to this. So this is something that could be a big thing. And I'll add a second winner. Since the late breaking news about the Supreme Court, I think our other winner would be if Scott Walker gets to make an appointment. I would predict, or I would guess, that he would probably choose appeals court judge Brian Hagedorn, and so that would be, he would be the winner in this whole situation. And that's very predictive, but I think he would have to be the front runner right now if Walker gets to appoint a replacement for Gableman.